This is Zora Lou, the Comedy Vixen. I'm live here at Lawdiwood with Funny Shit Only. This is Will Wright.
Hey, what's going on, people?
I'm glad you can join us tonight.
I'm glad you asked me to be a part.
Yeah,
I'm
I didn't want to
excited.
take away from your baby making nights. You know what I'm saying? I know you got a whole village over there.
Yeah, we got a factory over here, baby making factory.
Ain't
We
nothing wrong
shut
with
it down though. We shut it down last year. We both shut it down.
that. Okay. I know you're a good pappy.
Yeah, I'm all right.
That's what's up. So we can go ahead and get started. Of course, Funny Shit Only is I say something and you finish my sentence with something funny or relates to your life. Just make sure. No pressure, okay?
All right, no pressure. Let's go.
All right. So, on my block, my nickname was.
Shit, Baby Shaq.
So your favorite food was what?
Shit, pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah, when I was younger, it was pizza. Of course, I like the Ninja Turtles. That's why. What? I was a kid.
Playing with you. That was a classic, though. I could rock with
Come on
that.
now.
I could
Come
rock
on. I want to be Donatello, Raphael, all them niggas.
My favorite snacks always made me feel like
Fuzzy inside.
so your stomach was on the 1-2 step.
Hey man, it depends on I had milk with it or not. Like I like Funny Bones and shit like that. Now I like Oreos. That's my shit.
Oh yeah, I just had Oreos. I've been killing Oreos. I like.
Yo, I don't know what it is. Oreos, boy, with a good cold glass of milk, them shits hit hard.
Yeah. Look like we have some guests here. Dorian Brown says, "My guy." Billy Thomas says, "Hey y'all, hello.
Oh.
We're live at Lottie with Will."
Oh, my man, baby kid. What's up, baby?
All right. So growing up, my mama always told me,
"I'll never be too old to get my ass whooped."
Well, damn.
Hey,
how old is your mom?
Shit. My mom is 57. Yeah,
okay.
57.
She's still young. She's still young.
Yeah. But she old as shit though. Like in her body wise, she's old as shit. She can't do nothing.
But she can still whoop your ass.
That's what she say.
It only takes a nice hover round to knock you down. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
So, Bill, your first vacation, I really can't remember what.
Oh God, my first vacation. And what I can't remember, that was the question? Shit, I can't remember what kind of car we was in.
How old were you?
Oh man. All right, when you said shit. I don't know. That I don't remember that either.
So when you first went on vacation, were you a child or mid adulthood or?
No, I was a child. I was a kid. My first vacation, if you really, I was probably like 2 years old. We went to Cali. I really vaguely remember that. Like, of course, I remember being on the train once, but my mom said we was on a bus. I don't remember that. She said I was talking to everybody, asking them, do they know my daddy?
Well.
No. I knew my dad was in my life. It was more like, it wasn't like that. It was like, no, my dad to me was, I felt like everybody knew my dad. So I was like, did you like pretty much, I guess it was more of a like, you should know who my dad was because he's popular. Because he was popular to me. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I thought, you know my daddy. Like it was one of those. So you know my daddy too. Like it was like that. So it wasn't like, oh, I wanted to know who my daddy was. Nah, it wasn't that. I knew who my pops was. I just left my pops.
I was just curious because at first I was like, well, maybe these men on the train or bus was trying to holler at your mama. So then you be like, oh, you must know my daddy because you a man and my mama.
Nah. It was just more of a popular thing for me because my dad was the biggest star in the world and me, you know. He was daddy, you know.
You play ball?
Yeah, I played basketball. That was my shit.
All right. You knew I was on the basketball court when I did my favorite
crossover. Yeah, like I had like a little Iverson crossover. I learned it in Weekway Park. Hit a nigga and do one of them shimmies and you was out of here.
Talking about the shimmy. Do it again, Will.
Yeah. Look. Ah.
I was trying to see if your crown gonna fall off, but it's on.
Nah, this shit tight. This shit on here tight. This shit on here.
Yeah.
My shirt might fall off before this crown.
So, on the basketball court, were you shirts or skins?
I was definitely shirts. I ain't got a body for skins. I ain't never had a body for skins.
What if you had to do skins? Were you gonna be out there?
Well, you know what? I actually did skins one time, and for me, it was terrible. Like, I didn't feel good at all. Like, I was like, yo, can I switch with a nigga? And he was like, nah, go and play. And I was like, this ain't gonna work. I couldn't do nothing because I was so embarrassed about my little titties. I didn't
chestises.
Yeah, my little breastises. Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Okay, I can rock with that. Back in high school, I used to have a crush on.
Oh, shit.
Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
Dawn. There was a girl named Dawn in my high school. I don't remember her last name, but she was a grade higher than me. I love Dawn. Dawn was so beautiful. She was light skinned. And that's a crazy thing. I ain't really like light skinned girls, but she was like really cute. She was short, not chubby. I like thick girls. I like chubby, thick girls. And I think I bought her some roses for like Valentine's Day or something.
Was she your actual chick, or you just buying shit?
Nah, man, I was trying to get her. I was trying to wow her. It didn't work. It ain't work, but it's all good. But yeah, I wanted Dawn. I think it was my sophomore year. I wanted her real bad. Sophomore and junior year, I wanted her bad.
So at the school dance, did you get with Dawn or what?
Nothing. I mean, I got her to talk to me and laugh at my jokes, but like nothing other than that. Nothing like, maybe a hug. It wasn't nothing else. She wasn't trying to give me a play at all.
Well, this kind of saddens me.
It's all good because I mean, good now though, So that was in my past. That's in my past. That's in my past.
My favorite dance was this when my song came on.
Oh shit! See, all right. So I grew up in the era of. I grew up in an era when dances changes. Like, so it's not like really one dance. But I remember, like, all right, if we had to go like real young, I remember the what was it? What was it? Not the Harlem Shake, because Harlem Shake was my shit. But it's like before that. It was like a couple of years before that. It was the was it the Twisty Roll? I think it was the Twisty Roll.
To the left.
Yeah, to the right. Yeah. So Twisty Roll and the butterfly was almost the same fucking dance though. That's the only thing about it. So it was like kind of, but when I was like in like 3rd, 4th grade, that was big. So it was like that was the joint when that joint came on. You could kill that. And then it was the Harlem Shake. You know what I'm saying? I went through all them eras.
So you like to dance then, huh?
I can dance. I'm definitely a dance. I won a couple of dance contests as a kid. I definitely did. I don't play no games. I can dance my ass off.
Dead serious too.
No, for real. I'm a life of the party type nigga. Like when it comes to that shit, I do that.
Okay. One of my favorite hobbies always get me to the money.
One of my favorite hobbies that always got me to the money. I don't have none. I ain't gonna lie. I never had a hobby that got me to money.
Oh.
Oh.
You ain't play no Uno, no spades,
I feel like a hobby.
poker?
I feel like a hobby is something you just do. I feel like something like it's just like, all right, I enjoy doing this regardless, period. But I never had like a, I mean, okay, I'll give you one. Since I heard what you said, poker, Penny Pat is my shit.
What
you
is
know
that?
Oh, it's a card
game. I'm from the South.
It's a card game we play in the hood. It's a card game we play in the hood. So it's like you get 5 cards and you got to pretty much match them by people throwing them out. It's like a couple little tricks of it. Like you can have dead cards, and a dead card is a card somebody already threw out, but they're not using it. So that number is dead. So only way you can use that number if you pluck it. Oh, this should get real. And then it's not like it goes like this in a row. What happens is if I throw out a card and it skip, this person don't need it, but this person need it, he can use it. So it's like it should get quick. It get crazy. Deuces is wild. Sometimes aces are wild. This shit get real.
It sounds like some poker, rummy, and tongue and Uno mixed
Yo,
up.
it's some shit. It's some shit because it depends on who you play with. They'll switch the wild card. So each hand, whoever won the hand, he can say the wild card is 6 cards. He can say it's a king, it's a queen, whatever. So now you got to remember. So you doing it. They switching it so much. You fuck around, throw out a 6. Somebody pick that bitch up because it's a wild card. And they out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
All right. So my favorite restaurant is over in this area, but I only go during the daylight.
Hold up, your thing chopped up real quick. So I heard my favorite food and restaurant.
My favorite restaurant is in this area, and I only go during the daytime.
Oh, it's a spot called Texas Wiener. I only go in the daytime because it's downtown Newark and it's on like a crazy area.
So what's the name of the spot again?
It's called Texas Wiener. It's a hot dog spot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's downtown Newark. And downtown Newark, depending on what time of night and what are you in, that's not a good spot. That's not a good spot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. One time I was on a date and I had to leave Shorty with the bill.
I don't think that ever happened.
You never did that?
Nah, I never left a Shorty
ice cream. The
all right. I mean, I put like this. Do it count if they offer? Do that kind of count? I had like an older chick that I was messing with from my job, my first job. She took me out to the movies and stuff like that, and she paid for everything. Mm-hmm. But she didn't have to, but she wanted to.
Okay. No, I was wondering because some guys have experience where they know they ain't get no action, so they be like, "All right, well, you pay we go on Dutch now. You pay your part." You know what I mean? Or no, it's separate. Like,
I think it depends. Like, if you what kind of people you are. Like, I mean, I was raised to be a man, so I always like that shit don't really bother me. It feels weird when a woman pay for my stuff. Like, I'd be like, yo, I want my wife to pay for my stuff. I still be like, right, I'm gonna give you the money back. Like, don't even trip. Like, or some, give it to you some type of way. So, but yeah, like that never happened to me. It's always either been offered or something like that. I never was like, yo, since we ain't, we just came as friends, huh? You do it. Like, nah, I done paid for my friends' food and they paid for mine. Like,
okay.
That's how it go.
I was just curious. Some people have bad experiences. So I was just wondering. So I ain't in Newark and stuff like that.
I ain't that nigga.
You close to New York, they kind of grimy up there.
I know they are. I know. That's the crazy part. They definitely like that.
Okay. My go-to outfit is this when I'm stepping out.
It's not really so much of an outfit. It's a color, black. I look skinnier in black, so I like it.
Me too.
My silhouette, you don't see all the
all the curves.
The curves that a nigga got.
That fold over and cause creases in the shirt.
Yeah. So yeah, black is more my color. I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna put this black on right here. That's my go-to. But just some jeans, some nice sneakers, and something fly. You know what I mean? I put like this. One thing, my go-to anything. I love wearing chains. Like I love. Like if you even see pictures of me as a kid, I had a chain on. Mm-hmm. So I think that might be my go-to.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
My first time doing stand-up after the show,
my first time after doing stand-up after the show, I celebrated. Actually, it was pretty good. It was my first time doing stand-up. It was pretty good. I think we went back to my parents' house and we had built a studio in there because my brother, and just before I started doing comedy, I used to make beats and stuff too. So we went back to the studio, turned up and had a good time and just ate food and, you know, drank a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We had a good time. So after that, that's what we did.
My first groupie love reminded me of
shit. My first groupie love. It reminded me going back to high school. Like it was just like that high school feel again. Like when girls be all on you and like showing you love, and it's like, man, like word. But then you know what's crazy about groupie love? You don't always get it from girls. You get it from dudes too. That word. It don't mean like in a sexual manner.
No.
Love, like you know, I take love from anybody if it's just regular love. We just throw that out there. But
so they would give you props or whatever.
Yeah, like it just felt good. Like it felt good. Like it reminded me of being back in high school. I was always a real cool nigga in high school, so I used to get love all the time. Like you know what I'm saying. So it kind of took me back to that feel.
Okay. My first road trip doing comedy, I had the worst.
My first road trip was doing comedy. All right, I gotta ask you this because you know you got different things. When you call road trip, you mean like a little hour ride, or you call like a couple of day ride, or which one? Give me like because I got a couple.
You left your hometown and went to do comedy somewhere else, and you had an experience on the way.
Okay, just leaving my area. Like we went to Baltimore, me and my team. And the craziest thing is, we went to DC. The craziest thing was, DC is nice. It was pretty nice or whatever. When we did the comedy show what was the open mic? When we did the open mic was beautiful. Literally down the street, the shit changed. So what was funny though, this is crazy. We was at the corner and we was looking at McDonald's. We was like, yo, before we leave, we're gonna get something to eat, get something to drink, or whatever. And we literally looking at fucking McDonald's, right? And when we got in the middle of the street, out of nowhere, crackheads just appeared. Like out of nowhere. It was like I was blinded to the crazy shit. Yeah. And when we passed the yellow line, we was like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like this is the first time I went to McDonald's and they asked you to put a quarter in the back to go in the bathroom. I'm like, bro, I just bought a whole meal, bro. I'm not about to pay to go in the bathroom. Like, nah, bro, you gonna open that up, bro. He opened it up. He was cool. I was like, bro, and I had him dying laughing off of it. I was like, bro, I'm not about to pay for this, bro. I got pee, bro. Come on. He was dying laughing. He's like, come on, all right, man. I'm opening it up. We just shared it, when I went in, somebody else went in, and we closed it behind the crackhead. He was mad, but it's all good. He ain't paid for nothing. We had to close. But it was
cool. I like
that. Was funny. That was super funny.
I don't really go nowhere though.
Yo,
DC, I don't really go to them parts. Like I know which street don't turn and just keep going back the other way and whatnot.
Yeah, no. It looked real nice. It was nice. It was really nice, like literally down the street. And then we went down the street and that shit was different. It was different. Literally different. And it was different across the street. It wasn't even like this side was still beautiful. This side was like, whoa. The fuck? You ever been on the street and it was raining on one side, the other side wasn't raining?
You know what? Yeah, I've been in a car. I've been in a parking lot, and the cars. I'm like, why is that rain? And I'm like, maybe I'm losing it.
Yeah, nah, it's shit like that. It's shit like that's how it was. It was raining on this side of the street, and it was fucking sunny and nice, and palm trees everywhere on the other side of the street.
Oh man, you tripping?
Yeah.
All right. So, Will, tell me about how I put it. Tell me about an experience with a comedian where you felt like they didn't give you the proper advice.
I wouldn't say a proper advice. I would say, oh God, let me see the proper.
You know how you ask somebody, "Hey, what the crowd looking like?" Or
oh, okay.
They have my funds when I get there. They hype you up.
It's more like a promoter. Shit. I got a guy. Um, he told me I be like this. I got somebody that I don't fuck with no more, right?
Okay.
Don't fuck with him no more. But he told me he gave me advice that it's the truth, but I felt like it was a lie at the time. And he told me it was more important to being the funniest man in the room. And at the time, I felt like that was a lie. The reason why it was a lie, me being the funniest man in the room got me the looks to do bigger things. You got what I'm saying? But the manner he was telling it to me, it was terrible. It was a terrible thing. But he didn't know what he was really teaching me. He was right. It's more important than being the funniest man in the room because you gotta be a businessman, you gotta be a brand, you got to be funny, but you gotta be able to be sell. You gotta be able to be sell, stuff like that. That's why you never. I don't care. That's why you never really see me look crazy on stage. I always either I'm definitely clean or fly or something because I wanted to look presentable. I want to look like I could be sold, not sold in that, and you know what I mean. But
Yeah,
my
marketable.
marketable. You went to school. I did. I didn't.
That
I finished.
don't mean nothing.
Oh,
You don't know what I did in school. This ain't about me. It's about you tonight.
Yeah, marketable. I'm marketable. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. But that was probably like. I mean, I got other bad advice, but it wasn't like. It was more probably of a joke. Mostly, not anything else, but that was like one of the things he told me at the time. It was terrible because I knew where he was coming from, but he actually gave me a gem. That was dope. I like that. I'm gonna write that down.
Okay, well, so now that was our opening segment. I want you to tell the people what are some of your biggest accomplishments in comedy and where have you been featured and blessed the stage.
Okay, I feel like my biggest stage I hit was was it the Comedy Factory in LA.
Okay.
And I did improv in Dallas. I got to rep my home, the Stress Factory in New Jersey and New Brunswick. I performed in what else? New York. I performed in Broadway Comedy Club. Shoot, I can't really think of no more. But I feel like my biggest accomplishment in comedy, period, was be able to put on my own show in my own city and then able to do it in LA. I was able to put on a show in LA with me and my team actually, but it was able to sell it out together as a team, and I didn't even live there, so I had like I think between 12 to 15 people show up, which was dope for me not to be there. Like never been there to throw a show. So I think like my biggest accomplishments was that, like starting my own business for Comedy Grind. That's the name of my company, Comedy Grind Entertainment. So that I think them some of my biggest accomplishments in comedy, other than just blessing the stage in many places. I think so.
Now coming up, are you booked for anything major as far as someone you really want to open up for, or you're headlining?
No, either one. I'm not headline. I haven't headlined in a minute, but I host a lot now.
Okay.
I like hosting a little bit more. Anyway, I can headline all the time. Like I did it a lot, but right now I'm working. I'm partnered up with my boy Ken Jones. Right now we got every Friday in Philly. We doing. I just locked down a spot in Jersey. We got Delaware. Also, we got Baltimore out that way. Trying to do shows in different cities, man. Trying to take over. I also got a room in Altoona, PA. So if you in Pittsburgh, you want to drive an hour and a half away, come on out. Come show some love. I was blessed with that. I've been going there for years, and then I went from actually headlining the show to actually hosting it. And to me hosting it was just as big because that's powerful, and to actually helping him put the shows together now. So it's big. Like I feel like it's dope. That's what I got coming up right now. We working on that. I got a photo shoot coming up. I think that's big, you know, because a lot of niggas out here ain't got no headshots. I don't know what's going on. I'm tired of niggas sending me cell phone pictures for the flyer. Like, I'm tired of that. So we got to do better. So, you know, you got to freshen
up. All about support system. If they don't have the support system, someone to help them out. Because I mean, if you could take a quality picture with an iPhone, but
you can.
It's about support system.
You can, but you shouldn't send me a picture and you were sitting in the car with your seatbelt on.
Their investments are different. Now,
That's what I'm saying.
Some people aren't marketable because they aren't positioning themselves to have a brand that's marketable.
Yeah,
but Will, you touched on, you know, certain areas where people might not feel comfortable traveling at this current time due to all the racial tension going on. However, you know, I'm down the street on the other side of Baltimore. I will come to a show when I feel comfortable. But I see you on your grind, and you know, I wanted to make sure you come on Funny Shit Only and express yourself because you are a dynamic father of how many kids you got now, though?
7.
Okay, so we stopping at 7, or you want a whole football team?
Well, that's it. I can't. I got neutered. I went to the vet and got neutered. Yeah, I'm good. I can't make another one. If I make another one, somebody need to tell me something.
Okay. Now, Will, give someone advice that's in comedy, and not saying they starting out. They've been doing comedy off and on, but they really haven't gotten the book shows like they want to. What advice would you give them?
One of the biggest ones I know right now is hard to. But one of the biggest advices I ever got was from a veteran, Capone. If you know who Capone is, Kings of Comedy of New York. New York Kings of Comedy is a part of that. He did a couple things. He was in Paper Soldiers with Kevin Hart, that guy or whatever. But Capone told me, stay on stage. That's like the best thing you could do. Stay on stage. Get your set together. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Get a mentor if you can, or somebody, or not just a mentor, somebody you can vibe with that's in the same field, and y'all can grow together, because that's important that you get insight with somebody sometimes, and then work on your brand. Then like try to market yourself, and then know your worth. You know, I mean, it ain't gonna be forever. You got to come and do a guest spot. You're gonna have to get paid for something, and then sometimes don't turn down a little money. You never know. It comes, somebody remember like, yo, I remember when you did it for me for $50, man. I got a bigger bag now. You done got better, but know your worth. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You gotta know what time you in. You know, you gotta know what's going on at the same time. I do a lot of shows for free. All the shows we do, I don't get paid. Even for the shows I put on, I don't always get paid. Everybody else get paid. I don't get nothing. So, you know, sometimes that's the advice I say, man. So just stay on stage, get a mentor, somebody you can rock with, and then know your worth, and then market yourself real good. So when you do ask for that money, they can say, "Oh yeah, you brung a couple of people with you, so all right, we can give you that bag." So yeah.
All right, nice. So where can everyone find you on social media?
You can find me on SHTTT at So now, Instagram and Twitter. I don't really do Twitter too much. I just watch porn on my Twitter, so don't tell nobody. All right, cool. But Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, fake Will Wright. That's fake Will Wright. Facebook is comedian Will Wright. Also, you can find me on YouTube as comedian Will Wright. I got my first season of my podcast up there. I'm gonna start season 2 soon. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. But yeah, man, check it out. I got a couple little stand up on there. And like I said, man, we got some things rolling right now. We got some dates coming up. So just, lock in with me, and you can get that info.
Okay, well. Well, Zora Lou, the Comedy Vixen. Thank you for tuning in to Funny Shit Only with Will Wright tonight. All right. Y'all have a good evening.
Have a blessing. Can we move? I think we still alive.
I know.